As of August 1st, 2016, it's completely legal for someone with a concealed handgun license to carry a gun on my campus, in my classroom, in libraries. So it's just kind of absurd that it is illegal to openly carry a sex toy in public. Guns in backpacks make me feel extremely uncomfortable, so I wanted to make other people feel uncomfortable when I had my dildo sticking out.
We're here in the back roads of Temple, Texas, heading to go meet CJ Grisham, who's the founder of Open Carry Texas. He's very upset with the NRA. He doesn't think that they're doing enough to uphold gun rights. We're pulling in right now to CJ's house, and we can already hear gunshots. There he is. So do you pretty much know everybody around here?
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
That's my cousin.
Our little redneck porch here.
How many guns do you have in this house?
I don't say how many guns I have.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about gun owners like yourself?
I think there's this idea that we're just itching to shoot somebody. I don't know of any gun owner that is looking for a reason to shoot somebody. There's a little bit of irony here from the NRA, Certificate of Recognition for Outstanding Leadership.
So when you look at this now, what do you think?
Where was their leadership?
I think people would be really surprised to meet you and to find out that you don't support the NRA.
You know, some would say, oh my gosh, Grisham doesn't think the NRA is extreme enough. And to a degree, I believe that. I keep them all loaded because that way if I ever need to get one out and use it, I don't have to worry about whether it's loaded or not. Obviously, after the Vegas shooting, there's the gun control, gun rights issue has come back into the public square.
The deadly Las Vegas shooting has lawmakers
talk of banning
bump stocks,
which effectively allows a semi-automatic rifle to fire at about the same pace as a machine gun.
The NRA has just come out and said they're willing to have this conversation.
What the NRA has said is we ought to take a look at that, see if it's in compliance with federal law, and it's worthy of additional regulation.
What was your reaction when you saw the NRA statement after Vegas saying, we're okay with regulating bump stocks?
I mean, gosh, all the facts aren't even out yet. And here they are coming out saying that these bump stocks need to be more regulated. It's easy for somebody to abuse anything or misuse anything. And that's just what happened. This guy misused the bump stock. So this is my AK. Yeah, just standard semi-automatic AK-47. I just put different stocks on it.
So tell me about Open Carry Texas.
So we are I like to say that we are a civil rights organization with a focus on the Second Amendment. We're dedicated to the safe and legal carry of firearms. Where is the NRA willing to stop? What if next time the guy has a forward grip on all his rifles? Are we going to say forward grips are bad? Are we going to start banning magazine capacities because he had a 50-round magazine or something? Are we going to ban drums now because they have 100-round drums? I mean, where is the NRA willing to stop?
I'm here on the campus of UT Austin right now in the shadow of the clock tower, which was the site of the very first mass shooting in modern American history back in 1966.
There is a sniper on the university tower firing at will.
Atop the UT tower, Charles Whitman used a high-powered rifle to shoot people on the campus below. Before the shooting stopped, 14 people were dead.
And this campus made headlines last year because they decided to allow campus carry, meaning students who are 21 years or older and licensed can now legally carry concealed handguns on campus. Hey, Anna.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
How's
too.
it going?
Thanks for having me.
This is UT Austin student Ana Lopez, and those are Dildos. It's all part of a movement she helped start called Cox Not Glocks, meant to protest campus carry. So here we are in the shadow of the clock tower.
Yeah, the illustrious tower.
So every time you're walking to class, do you kind of think about what happened that day?
Honestly, yeah. To think that there were, clouds of gun smoke coming from that clock. A pregnant woman lay dying and no one helped because people were too terrified to come out. It's just a horrifying thought. And, campus carry was put into effect on the 50-year anniversary of this shooting. It's just a real slap in the face.
It's important to have your camera because you never know. Every time I go on a bike ride, I put my AR-15 on my back. That's the whole point of these rides. I call them kind of audits, like Second Amendment conditioning rides, where I'm trying to condition the public to stop fearing a gun. How's it going?
I've never seen anything like this before. People keep stopping and staring at CJ riding his bike with an AR-15 strapped to him.
I tell people all the time, I've kind of seen the end of my life, and it was from a cop shooting me. When I got arrested 4 years ago.
I'm not touching the gun.
You're under arrest. You're going to jail.
What am I under arrest for? Like, just because a guy's got a firearm, he's dangerous.
Yes, sir.
See, that's the problem with the police force today.
At the time, I had a lot of respect for cops, and so I was trying to be nice, and I didn't do anything crazy. I've pretty much decided that what happened to me on the side of the road that day is never gonna happen to me again. And I will defend myself. At what point do we keep allowing our rights to be violated? At what point do we stand up and fight back? And is that gonna cost me my life? Yeah, it's gonna be one of us, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Freedom means that much to me.
But do you get why some people would be frightened to see you riding around with an AR-15?
I do, and that's why I do it. I do it so that they would stop being frightened.
CJ's meeting up with some of his open carry Texas friends. They're gonna walk around the downtown area brandishing their large weapons.
Hey, brother. Oh, good, just getting ready for a walk down here in Austin, open carry walk. Mount up! Like the clown car here. This is what freedom looks like, people. Hey guys, we are out here in SoCo, South Congress, out here in Austin, doing an open carry walk. It's supposed to be a pretty busy Saturday, so we're out here to try and talk about gun rights. How y'all doing? Good afternoon. What's that? Assholes for extra. You're an asshole for using your First Amendment.
Hey, if you want to go to war, go to fucking Afghanistan. We don't need that war. Yeah, it's gross. You know, if the Second Amendment meant so much to them, let them go join a militia and carry around a gun that will fire 1 round a minute. I'm all for that. Otherwise, I don't know.
When you start out with you're an asshole, there's absolutely nothing I can say. Freaking cowards, man.
We're here on South Congress Avenue in Austin. Open Carry Texas is walking down this really busy street. There are a lot of tourists, a lot of locals just wondering what they're doing. But that's the whole point. They want to be in these people's faces and they want to show them that this is legal. They're allowed to do this.
Carrying one of these in public is a classy misdemeanor. If, CJ were there with his darn gun and I were here with my dildo, I would get apprehended more quickly than he would be. When sexuality should be something that's embraced and gun culture shouldn't. It should be the other way around, but that's not how it is in Texas.
When it came to Cox Not Glocks, you became a public persona and the target of a lot of hate.
This collective of yahoos from East Texas decided to come out with this really awful video depicting me getting shot in the head. Cox Not Glocks! When someone sent me a screenshot of it, I just burst out crying. I just couldn't believe that these people who didn't even know us wanted to depict our deaths because they simply disagree with us. We were literally doing nothing. We didn't take away their guns. The Second Amendment is still very much in place. And, dildos never really hurt anybody unless I slap someone really hard with it.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Well, for someone like CJ who lives on a farm, what would you say to somebody like him wanting to protect himself and protect his family?
If he wants to live on his farm and keep his guns on his farm, that's up to him. But bringing it in a very densely packed urban area and trying to make it look okay, I just think that's wrong.
It's interesting because CJ is actually protesting the NRA.
Is he? I'm confused as to why CJ is protesting them because he's literally biting the hand that feeds him. He's biting the hand that hands him these automatic rifles that he can strap like a second penis.
Okay, let's shoot some stuff.
You're calling on some Open Carry Texas members to cut up their NRA cards?
To either cut them up or send them to us so that we can cut them up. And we're gonna send them a giant package with a bunch of cut up cards.
And you're actually going to put your NRA card on the target, correct?
Yeah, not only am I gonna cut it up, I think I'm gonna shoot it up first. And I'll send it in to them that way. Mission accomplished. Oh, it looks like I'm still missing a piece. This is kind of symbolic because, you know, the piece I can't find, it's kind of like the piece of activism that the NRA doesn't have.